All right, here we are, zoo. I'm Lt.terkoiz with the 9th Corps, and this is Pry House on the Blue and the Gray event hosted by 42nd PA. For HL, we got Grinch leading them. Wait, what did I click on? Oh, it's not spawned yet. Let's go spectate. Boom. We got Grinch leading HL. We got Lucian leading IB. We got Joker leading 9th Corps. Plus some 51st guys. Volunteer helping them out. Good men there. We have 1st Lieutenant Berger leading Delaware. And that's it for the Union team. So let's go look at the CSA team. We have CQB's Colonel Doug. We've got 1st Lieutenant Lewis for the 42nd PA. And we got Captain Sir John from leading 1st Tennessee. And Tink with MWB leading another group there. And that's that. The imbalance is a 4-man imbalance in favor of the CSA. And we shall see. They're live in 30 seconds. I believe I got everyone. Let's look at the battery. I'm sorry for not. They got Mattis on guns. He's good. They got Kevon on gun. Kevin. I'm so dumb. Yeah, we got Nigel Gears for 1st Delaware on guns here. With Pyro, Pyro should be good here. And yes, I won't go into it. You can go ahead and ask me questions in the comments. Whatever questions you want, I will try to answer them, but I'm not going to do it right now as the game has started. We have Amit WB and Doug. This is Pry House, so this should be in favor of the CSA, especially with the 43-minute rule. I believe that rule is implemented to give the defenders a slight better chance than normal, because most attack maps are favorable to the attackers. So giving that 2 extra minutes for the defenders for free is good. And so 9th Corps moves up, they take a volley, and they move back into the defilade. So this is important flank for the Union. They can't afford to lose too many tickets here, but they also can't afford to lose the flank. As soon as this goes, and the CSA takes control of this area and this defilade to harass the Union's forced to retreat behind the point, and it's almost a guarantee that CSA can capture the point if they want to. And that is a very strong strategy, is to early cap. IB just got hit by a nice volley.
Fuck their volley. They killed like nuts.
But here comes 9th Corps to volley back at him. This is what we played the game for. That was beautiful. A couple of guys, retaliation for what they did to their men on their right. Being defenders, though, they do not have as many tickets, so that exchange went in favor of the CSA. And so here is the position that CQB wants to take over. So at this point, these men fired. Both these groups could charge him. If either of these groups had loads still, they could have charged. Because the goal of the defenders is to not get into a long shootout here. Their goal should be to wipe this group out as quickly as they can with the least amount of casualties. So as aggressive as it is, they need to push together and take this group out in a melee and get this flag down. If they can get a flag down and hold the flag down for the 4 to 5 minutes that it takes for it to respawn, they have traded the tickets that they've traded tickets for time. And when you sit here for 4 minutes and get shot at for 4 minutes, you need to lose less tickets than you would have in a charge that would dislodge this group. So right now I think the CSA, the Union, has not taken too many losses here. So I think the shootout isn't a bad option here. 9th Corps needs to get aggressive and come together with IB here and help Lucien out. This is the play. This is the play. 9th Corps needs to come in and help him out. But they're not going to.
Good job grabbing that flag. Come on, come on!
Need is a strong word, because it looks like killing the commander has made this CSA group flee. So the morale's been broken on that CSA group. They're gone. 9th Corps comes in a little late, but you know what? The casualties aren't that bad. Let's go. I'm sorry, I haven't checked out what's happening on the other side of the field. That was a mistake of mine. It looks like these guys have taken a good amount of casualties and not really dished out as many as they would hope. We got Molex in here from Campfire Games.
Shift far left, please. Nice and wide.
And yeah, so I've alt-tabbed here, make sure I'm recording properly. Let's go to the smaller graphics here. I can't forget about doing that. I made those graphics so I could change them, and I forget to do it. Make it so into the commentary. But this is a well played from the CSA so far, and the Union really. CSA is in a good position to make something happen. The Union's in the position to respond. They're a little bit consolidated on the point right now. With this one group slightly far behind, being 9th Corps, being kind of a reserve group here.
There you go.
They'll need to come up and support Lucien here, Lucien and IB. And we'll see if that's the case. I have new recording settings today. If the quality of the video is bad, I am sorry. I'm trying to reduce the file size of the video so I can upload it faster. Hopefully the quality does not suffer, but if it does, I will notice and change it to the next video. CQB is just facing too big of a line. They face IB and pretty much destroy them. I take that back. There's absolutely no dead bodies there. So that was really good by IB to push back CQB there. The CSA left side is decimating the Union tickets, I think. There's a lot less bodies on the ground here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 16, almost 20. Oh no, this is a mistake from this CSA group, I think. They get close, it makes the Union's shots easier to hit, and they have to run across the open to get there to shoot. So any man who dies while they're on their way running up there is one less rifle, one less musket. Ooh, great CSA artillery shot. I think it knocked the majority of these guys down. We have a push on the wall here by IB. It looks like CQB has been kind of wiped. This guy cannot pick up the flag because he's a captain. He's an officer. This is exactly what you want as Union. I don't know how that happened. I wouldn't imagine it's all a shootout. CQB moved, so I'm not sure whose group this was. This was 1st Tennessee. This was a smaller group. Makes sense that a shootout can do that to a smaller unit like that. I was surprised to see what I thought was CQB flag down and them being wiped, but here they are here. They moved to this side. They just exposed their back to HL. This HL could... HL's going on a wide flank though, it looks like, otherwise. 9th Corps needs to pull into the point. after this flank goes off. So this is a large line. So it's 58 to 58, perfectly even right now. But in terms of manpower on the field, it looks like the CSA is a lot more consolidated. So what needs to happen is this skirmishing group almost needs to be ignored. If this group decides to up and over and charge with this group, and I can't pretend to know what should happen, but something needs to happen. Oh, excuse me.
I don't know, I couldn't see. He kind of disappeared when I shot.
Really? Goddamn.
Here's an aggressive push by CQB to kind of take the point. This is perfect for CQB. If they draw these men in, this group can charge him in the side. So this is the kind of trade the Union needs. The Union... Never mind. This is very tactical right here. I'm charge happy, and I'm trying to see a charge, but the Union, all they needed to do was push the CSA off the point. It's been 10 minutes as of in 5 seconds. It's been 10 minutes since the match went live. And if the Union can stay at this rate of losing tickets, they should be fairly close to holding the whole time. So if the CSA doesn't come forward and start taking tickets slightly faster, then the Union has a decent chance of winning this game. And my reasoning for that is, if it takes 10 minutes for one morale stage, and you continue on that trajectory, 10 minutes from now, it'd be 23 minutes. 10 minutes from then, it'd be 13 minutes. And that's engaged, taking losses. 10 minutes from then, 10 minutes from that would put them into last stand near the end of this game. They'll be in taking losses. They'll be engaged in a few minutes here, if not a couple seconds. Then they'll be to taking losses, presumably at 22 minutes. And then they'll be at breaking at presumably 12 minutes, if it was every 10 minutes they're taking morale stage. And they'd be at last stand with 2 minutes left to go. So, if they maintain this rate of ticket loss and this defensive play that they're doing right now, the Union has a chance to hold this for the rest of the game. The only caveat is they can't afford to even lose one charge. If they lose out in a charge and more men like this die out of line, they will not have the tickets. They will go last stand before the CSA goes final push, before the time runs out. And that is, with how aggressive the CSA is getting, or could be, is nearly guaranteed. I believe the CSA could be more aggressive, could consolidate, could push on one of these groups and defeat them in detail. And as you defeat one company and start killing their men out of line and then skirmishing, you will be taking the ticket advantage back. You will be winning that ticket trade, just even if you lose every single one of your men as attackers. So I think the CSA can afford to play this a lot more aggressively. I think they can pull these men off. They can fully commit to one side. So you have skirmishers over here, yeah, and you have them say there's 2 flags over here dealing with 5 guys. Go full push left. What I would like to see is exactly that, and or some sort of action, some sort of trade. CSA could easily trade an entire company to gain map control and take the point early, because that's all they one early cap changes this game. So despite losing tickets to gain the field advantage like that, despite losing tickets, the CSA could theoretically trade a company's life like a pawn and force the CSA to do something. So CQB, I think it's up to this group here. 42nd could come over, wipe this group, and then maybe bait a charge from these guys. And the rest of the CSA here could come in, perhaps up and over, into the road, help them out. They just need to do something, I think. I think they need to try to fight this. But as I said, that group, that Union group fell back because they realized they're in such a bad position. This group would have come and wiped them. I believe the 17th MWB here would have come and at least dislodged them. But what we're seeing is the CSA letting the Union play their game. It's been about 3 minutes in this new morale stage, and we just saw the tickets go down for the Union there. This is perhaps a quarter of the way, perhaps more. So this is still a good ticket rate for the Union, not good for the CSA. They need to step it up. This group of Union guys over here, it's 9th Corps. Who's Luna? Welcome to the game. It'd be nice to have tags, but hell yeah, love to see it. Still a couple skirmishing lines fighting each other. What I've missed is that this CSA unit has pushed up. As long as the CSA aren't taking the point, the Union is not going to move too much. As long as the CSA are not taking the point, then the Union does not have to move from their defensive posture. 9th Corps here could do some damage. If they come over here, they could get some nice shots into the side of CQB. I'm not sure how well or easy you can see that, but I think you could. I think they could wreck this this company here. CQB realizes that they were getting shot in the side by someone else, by this group here. IB and Lucian were kind of smashing in them. CSA has lost a large amount of tickets here. So now an early cap is essentially the only way they can come to claw their way back from this. This is an insane defense by the Union. I can't believe just standing there and dying has worked as well as it has. It's really a lack of commitment from the CSA to come dislodge this group of HL. This is the weak side of the Union. They do not have the stone wall right now. They do not have the men over here. And here's exactly what's going to happen. Is they're going to push. They're going to charge. This is going to be huge. The more men... Big battle. Now CQB should charge. They should use these men with loads to get close and charge after you get volleyed like that, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get closer to volley. This is going to be the biggest volley of the match so far. It didn't kill as many Union men as they would have hoped. The Union men are already retreating, so the charge... Oh! CSA off. Union officer versus CSA officer. Good artillery shot, except for I think that might have been Union. That might have been Union artillery. But this is where the tickets come back into play. So with the Union losing these couple of out-of-line tickets here, they only lost one. Holy crap. Okay, they lost two. This guy should die. Wow, okay. Only one Union guy died in that retreat, out of line. Well, two now. Every time I say something. This smaller unit's getting charged out, which is big. It's a good ticket trade for the CSA. But the CSA only has about a minute and 20 seconds to take the rest of this morale stage from the Union. They'll be back on track to put Union in the last stand with enough time to do something about it. I think 2 minutes is a good amount of time to have while your opponents are in last stand. But you know, they're losing tickets as fast as that, so perhaps perhaps the CSA will lose time. If they hit final push before the Union goes last stand or gets close to it, then they lose time. Oh! This out-of-line ticket would be big. Yep, that's why this guy's coming over to get him.
Hey, we can work something out. We can work something out.
They did not work something out. Rebels are across the street. This is big. Good job getting out of there, IB, before losing tickets out of line. Except for you. Look at that, he's taking a nap. That does not look comfortable. Now that the Union has given up the right side, that seems to be not that detrimental to them. I don't think this is the strong Union side to hold, as much as it gets held all the time. It's just
Please find it.
Sorry about that. I was surprised that man is still standing there. And this is a very uncoordinated retreat by 1st Delaware. Luckily it hasn't cost them anything yet. But the potential for losing tickets for your team is big here.
Big D, parachute.
But this is perfect. This is the type of skirmishing you want. So say you got you got a big line here, and you got skirmishers in front. If you can get this group to pull forward to take volleys at you, you have now opened them up to the bigger line that's on the stone wall. And so this was, CQB kind of fell for that trap there. They pushed in on the skirmishers and got hit by artillery plus some guys on the wall. So this skirmishing unit, as much as it could cost them tickets, if they're fast enough at retreating, if they're fast enough at using a layered defense, good enough at skirmishing, they can dictate where the battle is fought and surprise their enemy. Here's another flank on the right, CSA right, Union left. This is a good use of skirmishers as well. That's less skirmishers here. There's only 5 of these men, and you can see how many men they're fixing in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're outnumbering, despite Union outnumbering this group 2 to 1. This skirmishing unit is holding this Union unit on this left side, and that opens up the right. There's a charge being called. Union's getting aggressive. This is insane. It's worked. The flag's gonna get out, I believe. No, CSA flag went down. This is exactly what the CSA needs, though. They needed the Union to get aggressive and lose tickets like this, because yes, they needed exactly that. The CSA has now kind of pulled back an advantage here. It's not an advantage, but they've at least pulled back some of the deficit. And if they make use of that lack of manpower the Union has, then they can make a push for a point perhaps here. But Union is halfway through taking losses, and that only took about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes for that to happen. So CSA is now back on pace to put Union into last stand, but the CSA is on pace to hit final push first. So we shall see. If this early cap goes off, that might be game. That might be the end for the Union here. That one charge, one mistake, one aggressive option. You lowered your manpower, you lost tickets, the CSA is taking advantage of it. If you let them take that point, I think it's as good as over. So this is a good move by IB. They can't. No, not dying out of line is better, but this has got to be the play. You've got to get on point. You got to stop them, and that they have. And here is a good shift. You've got the skirmishing unit taking the brunt of the force. This is amazing. You got the skirmishing unit getting charged out. Can HL charge in and help out? So first Delaware baited a charge. They got HL to charge into them, and now MWB's charging into the back of them. I don't think MWB has enough men or concentrated enough men to do this, but that was a perfect use of a skirmishing unit to screen for the larger unit. We may die here, but our team can help us out. Our team can rotate and use us dictating where the battle's fought to their advantage. The skirmishing unit said, hey, you want to charge us? We're standing here far deep in our territory with a Union group. So here comes the rest of the CSA though. They have the numbers. It might be over for the Union. They haven't let the CSA capture yet, but this could be, they could put the Union into breaking in the next 3 minutes is my guess. The CSA has ramped up their aggression, and they have made up the deficit. They have made up what they were lacking in the first part of the game, and now they have a very decent chance to win. This volley could destroy this Union line. It killed 4 of them. HL got kind of slapped there. Now the CSA abandoned the stone wall, so they're standing out in the open to get shot at by the boys on the stone wall. And the CSA is going to charge the stone wall. And now the Union has abandoned the stone wall, so this is really interesting. This is potentially the last fight of the game. Let's get in there and enjoy some more rights. Have the names turned off ever? I don't think they have. Here, I'll fix that. User settings, tags, timer, save. Sorry, whenever I lead, I turn them so they don't turn off. Whenever I play, I don't want to stab my own friendlies. And here's the charge. CSA is taking advantage of this up and overing it. What a great shot on that CO. Getting that pistol gone is big. Union has to push this CSA group out. This pistol could charge the entire course of this match. This might be the end of the CSA. 9th Corps has to get in there. The end of the Union, I mean. 9th Corps has to get in there. Joker's got to bring his men in. They're going to lose if they don't. Ninth Corps is coming in a little late. If they have loads and the CSA guys don't. Which the CSA is already on the wall ready to defend this position. So 9th Corps charges a stone wall, gets wiped out. That's the end of the game. There's a chance here, but I don't think the Union can retake this point. Now, all these men are just Bayos. All these men only have Bayos, I believe. Large contingency of CSA conglomerating on point. CSA did a great job evening up the ticket deficit and then making a final push to the point to take it. And that is the end of this match. 9th Corps was a little late to come to the point, but
Oh, miss me, bitch. Fucking do you mind? Get fucked.
But that's what happens sometimes. You can't always win. GG. Good job to the CSA. They actually ended up taking the ticket lead by the end of that match.
Oh, no, wait, no.
So they almost lulled. It almost seems like they lulled the Union into a false confidence. They tricked me too, thinking that they were being not aggressive and didn't have a good plan. But you know what? They had a great plan. They got the Union to hold where they wanted them to hold. They had the skirmishers on the CSA right kind of distracting 9th Corps, and they had their large contingency of men on the left side outnumber and overwhelm the left. The CSA left here, and I think that was an amazing showing from the CSA. Union did, I thought they were doing amazing, but they might have just been playing into the CSA's hand because they wanted to shoot them down. This was it all stemmed from a aggressive charge here. I think that's what stopped the Union from holding that advantage for as long as they could have. But CSA did well by just trying to get sticking to their plan. Their plan was get Union to breaking and cap the point, and they did it. So. Yeah, well, it's not nice to place blame in chat, but it was lost nearly regardless. But save it for debrief. Zoo, and we're coming to the next one in a bit. There, we'll cut right to it. Alright, here we are, quickly into this one. I almost didn't have to pause. I only paused for like 30 seconds. We're on Piper Farm this time. Let's go roll call. Captain Labatt for HL. That's a big unit. That's nearly that's a third of the team there. You got Ivy under Lucian, and you got Harkin leading 1st Delaware, and you got French Toast, Sergeant French Toast leading 9th. Wow, I can't believe I've went that long. Molex is gonna play on the Union team. Looks like this time. We've got CQB under Podrosad. We got 1st Lieutenant Lewis leading 42nd. You've got 1st Tennessee's Captain Sir John over 1st Tennessee, and you got 1st Lieutenant OGBW Chief. Well, you got this man for MWB. You got Tiger on battery, Mattis on battery. 7 men on battery could be detrimental for defense, but we shall see. That's quite the numbers advantage the Union will have in infantry. They'll have 7 extra guys, or let's see, technically only 4. Technically only 3, because of these 4 battery men. So it's not that big of a deal. 3 men, that'll be 6. It'll be a 6-man infantry end balance. I was mistaken in the last round. I said this was not a Steam Chat event. This is a Steam Chat event. So, they should be able to talk to each other, and they should be able to... Oh, and we're live.
Right face.
I wonder if there was a casualty from that. That was quite the shooting.
K-Thumbs are my favorite position out here. I like jockey stuff.
Oops, sorry.
I remember.
Hit the wrong... Well, I hit that on purpose, I can't lie. It was just ugly, I'm sorry, I hit the tilde key.
Good thing is I protected Colonel Hayes that day, so...
So, this skirmishing group should be instantly taken out. See, the Union tends to like to go into this road, go down this road. I think someone was telling me that the boundary used to be not include the road. I could be mistaken. I was not around for that. But now that, yes, this is very common. This road.
I saw it.
Unit's artillery men way back there are gonna have to make some crazy shots to make this work. So here's exactly what I thought. This little group is instantly gonna be pushed off. Just they don't have time either.
He said, yeah. Boys, quickly.
Keep moving, HL.
These guys are all gonna get shot down, and they're all gonna die. And if they don't, I will say I was wrong, but I believe they all can get shot. Union's gonna take this very strong position on this flag. They should just hold right here and just shoot it out for the 4 minutes that it takes for that flag to respawn. Although that's a small unit that has a flag, it is a flag nonetheless. Good shot. Ooh, really good volley from the CSA group of CQB men. Absolutely destroyed this. Absolutely destroyed 9th Corps here. But in the meantime, these guys get free shots into the side of the artillery, and just should be evening up tickets fairly quickly. 9th Corps, they can continue to spawn in and apply pressure to this left side. Then it should open up, not completely left side. Now if 9th Corps goes over here to the orchard and draws anyone from the field into the orchard, counterproductive to the men they have on the wall. So this group just needs to keep these men in the field, keep everyone here. And if 9th Corps can keep all these men here, then these two groups, IB and 1st Delaware, should be, and HL should be able to just keep shooting and getting the ticket advantage. I don't understand I guess I understand it. There's better shots on the guys in the open field here. So Union is not taking tickets nearly as fast as they should. I think they might need to be more aggressive about it. They let 1st Minnesota, my bad. They let 1st Tennessee take up their flag, and I want to see an entire Union rush down this right side. I want to see them get all the way over here. I want to see them come down behind, and I want to see them just eat the CSA up, man. I want to see them get aggressive, because at the moment it's been nearly 5 minutes. Actually, yeah, it's been 5 minutes as of now, and the CSA is not very far into their ticket losses here. So if we're taking about how many tickets you're losing every 10 minutes, CSA will still be battle ready by the end of this. By the time the black timer reaches 30 minutes. So the Union has to dislodge the CSA here and take the point. I think they've lost a lot of time here. Now we could see what happens in at the end of this game, because like the CSA did last round, the Union could just be lulling the CSA into like a little security, You know, like, oh, they're just going to shoot us down slowly for the rest of the game. And that could cause them to make a mistake and the Union just be able to charge in and really exchange tickets. Because the Union should be able to do that. They should be able to come in and they should be able to start winning the ticket battle. Here, let me look at the CSA. I've been way too focused on the 9th Corps boys and their team. Let's enjoy some more rights. Let's get some cinematic shots. Again, I got new recording settings today. I hope it all works out well and I can put this video out quickly. Instead of the day after, I'll try to put this out the day of or within the hours.
Second round.
Yeah. Nope, they're bloody. Turning. Protect you.
Bum, bum, bow, bow, ba-da.
Left face, break your loads, get up boys, let's go. Move, triple quick, Hampton's at sprint.
Hampton's is making a move over, so I think they realized that the CSA group has moved up to the fence. And it looks like they're massing up for an offensive. They're on the fence, an offensive. Sorry about that. It was not on purpose, but that's a pun. Yep, here is the attack by HL. And 9th Corps. CSA shoots a little early. They do take some of the Union out, and they are able to retreat. If they retreat towards a layered defense, I didn't realize the Union came off the stone wall and charged at the same time there. But this is a great attempt to start getting some ticket trades, and that's one of the best retreats I've seen in a while. Because what that retreat did is it drew this entire Union line out into the open field, and now they're going to get flanked by the remainder of the Union group. So this CSA retreat was very well done. It countered almost everything that the Union could have done. So imagine the Union wins this charge on the right, on the Union right, CSA left. It puts the CSA out from a bad position where the Union can flank them. It puts them in a position where they are somewhere where the Union has to still charge into their territory. And it drew these guys back, so if this CSA group won the charge over here, that they could come and support like they did. So that was way good. As soon as this company started retreating, and you made it to about here chasing them, it might have been more effective to charge the other group. But as defenders, that other group could also probably just run, especially back towards the group that made it happen. So as defenders, this running away and this retreating and this layered defense is huge. CSA go into engaged at 3250, and that's on pace again, but just barely. So the Union is going to be, at this pace, is going to look at taking the point once the CSA gets to breaking. If all you're doing is taking one morale stage every 10 minutes, that's about the best you can hope for. Not the best you can hope for, but it should be pretty obvious that becomes the plan, that they're going to try to get the CSA into breaking and then take the point. Bad move. I don't think breaking that fence was smart. I can't say that they meant to. Now, if you're trying to funnel the Union through a specific choke point, and you opened it up for them to do that, then that might be... Holy crap. Run away, Union.
Recover.
Oh, recover?
I'd make sure you guys aren't out of bounds.
Wow.
Get back.
Back.
Wow, I'm surprised they recovered and they didn't shoot. Makes sense, though. They don't want to get charged out. Which, it looks like they're going to get charged out anyway. Sorry about my yawning. I've been up quite late. Not sleeping as much as I should. Reminder for all y'all to get your sleep. That move by 9th Corps means some of these guys don't have their loads. And these shots into the side should be fairly easy for this group of IB men. But they're losing lots of men. Where's the rest of them? Here's HL to support them.
Up and over.
In the road, in the road. On the line, quickly boys, on the line. You cannot miss, boys, you cannot miss.
Slider.
Keep it up.
Take aim. Down the road. Recover.
Shame on you.
Forward.
Oh, never mind. They're their own group.
Take it front.
Back.
Fall back 40 seconds.
Back.
Very aggressive move in CQB.
Up and over, boys. Get field sides. Up and over.
Ugh. My goodness, it's not because the match is boring. This match is pretty intense, actually. I'm super tired.
20 seconds.
Take aim.
Firewall.
Yep, this independent fires on these guys, and here comes HL to kind of get up close.
He's gumping.
What?
Union's stagnating here. Their attack's kind of is not kind of failing. Their attack is failing on this right side. They either need more men or they need to fall back. There's no in between. I think there's some problems going on with the UDT. Oh, look, private first class Lena. Look at that. Just a glitch with the level number. I thought they were just someone without tags, but
I'm tired of dying every
Out to fire, back into reload.
No,
Guys in the road, there's a one.
you guys are tired of dying. Oh, excuse me, man. Stretch. I hope you all doing well.
Hey, Dragon! Did you start the video? I sent it to you.
Easy talk. Do I have him muted? Do I have Uncle Dragon
I
muted?
guess not.
I don't have anyone muted. Oh yeah, I do. I lied. Pretty big miss by artillery there. That could have been big. This group of MWB here has
Up and over. Right side of the wall. Up and over. Up and over.
this group of CSA guys has done really well. They've delayed the Union quite a bit, and what that's done is it's stagnated the Union attack by quite a large amount. So if in 3 minutes the CSA is not taking losses, then I don't know. Oh, it comes another pistol. This could be big. Lucian. Oh, he got too close to the wall. You're supposed to take 2 steps off. This pistol could be huge too. Let's see what Lamat can do. And Harkin.
You got smell. Right side. Push him. Incoming.
This is the type of oh, there's a gap. That's nice. That's the problem with shooting artillery at the stone wall, is there's a gap in it now, and that just helps the attackers, because then they can get through faster. So CSA Union needs to hold these rocks. They need to consolidate their forces and not just like trickle in. They're trickling in, but they're running away. Seems like at the end of every 10-minute stretch, there's a little melee that evens up the tickets. It seems like a little lull in the battle for a while, and Union realizes they need to make their move. I hope it wasn't Doug dying there that just put them into taking losses. Because now the Union's about a minute ahead schedule here. My arbitrary, I've got like the arbitrary the rule of take a morale stage every 10 seconds, every 10 minutes, every 10 seconds. Holy crap! But every 10 minutes, if you can take down a morale stage, you're doing good, and that's on both teams really. As long as you're not losing the same amount of tickets as defenders. But if you're taking down their morale stage by 10 minutes at one every 10 minutes or less, then you have a good chance of winning. Now obviously if you do a couple of charges that like in the first 10 minutes that win you 2 morale stages or a morale stage and a half and you're way above schedule, like that's ideal, but with this rate, it looks like the Union will have about 13 minutes to take the point once the CSA hits braking, and that should be enough time to manufacture some sort of way to take the point. I mean, defending this position is pretty dang hard because you've got this entire open field that you're standing in. You can get kind of trapped back here in the defilade. You can get trapped back here if they're over there on the other side of the field. If they're on the other side of this hill, you're trapped down here. You feel trapped. You can get trapped behind this hay bales, which is easy shots for the artillery to hit. Artillery's over there. You can easily hit those hay bales and anyone in front of this building. So. Here's 9th Corps. CQB's about to blast them though.
see.
These guys don't even have a flag. They must just see it through the corn. Most of the 9th Corps gets their shots off and only a couple of them go down, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Plus, there's more CSA guys here than Union guys, so the shootout on the other side of the field slash charge here, charging into this open line was quite detrimental, but they have a flanking unit here that should be able to clean it up. With 9th Corps' distraction on the Union left, it has opened up this Union right for a capture. I don't think they're going to want to take the point, but they might accidentally take it if they can't pull themselves back off of it. This one CSA officer could do a lot of work. 1. Lamont needs to turn around. 2. Well, now I think this CSA group is just going to throw away tickets here. Good distraction though. Good little distraction. But the Union's fairly far ahead in tickets, and they gained a lot. They gained a lot from that attack. So much time was gained there. 3 minutes, and they took down half a morale stage or so. So that's not bad. If these guys can like get the flag out, maybe do a attacking retreat. The earlier Union can get CSA 2 breaking, the better. But actually it doesn't matter at this point, because in this next charge, the CSA will go into breaking, and if the Union wins that charge, they will win the game. So that's what we're banking on here. We're waiting for a Union to charge and to. This could be a mistake. This could be the situation that the Union needs. If the Union can capitalize on this.
Oh shit!
On the stone wall, thank you.
If the Union can come charge this group out and kill enough of them, I think that's be beneficial. I think taking out this group of CSA guys of MWB would be, and 42nd, that'd be huge.
The best they can hit is like a bar that's right in front of them. That's how they can get them. Look at these guys. Yes,
Boys, hold up, boys. You're not spread out.
They're hitting a couple of guys.
In the room.
Union's gonna go up and over into the road.
Independent, get on the line.
Independent fire down the road.
Eat their butts. Look at them run. Push up, let's go.
Break those loads.
Don't stop.
Cover fire.
Breaking, boys.
I really liked the push by 9th Corps on the left. That opened up the charge on the right. Unfortunately for them, it didn't work all the way, but
Return fire, boys. Come on.
they get a try again.
Rock. Wow. First Lewis and now you're sniffing my butt. You probably like that.
Get your bayonet. Wow.
Not too bad, buddy. How about you?
If you had stepped 1 foot to your left, you'd be dead.
That looked promising. I'm surprised it just went straight through people and didn't kill anyone. There's breaking. 17 minutes. with the CSA at braking. This is amazing from the Union. They can make this work. They can put the CSA into the last stand in the next 10 minutes or so, and I think they will. The snap is attacker biased, so it's pretty hard to win as the CSA. Mostly because you're defending this open field. Tactics like the falling back into your group, into your friendly group, that really helped them out. But when it comes to losing tickets, they were just losing them too fast. Really easy to do.
I need an ibuprofen.
You suck some dick lumber. I hear that works.
Ah, damn.
Some declaration.
I got some dickicin if you need it.
Bro, Goop, you're talking from experience.
Looks like my OBS looks like a little choppy. I'm hoping my recording's not as choppy as the OBS looks. I'm sorry about that. If that's the case. Captain Tiger, CQB hiding from the Union. It's a fairly common strategy once you're that far behind. Once you realize, oh, shiza, I can go into last stand, it almost becomes imperative that you just kind of hole up. Union already's, oh my goodness, Union already's trying to do something, or maybe the CSA already just hit a tree or something, but I think that was the Union artillery. So now CSA's moving out into the field. This is not going to be good for them. I think these guys are going to be hit from both sides. There is a contingency of USA guys, of Union boys, who are not engaging it. Hold! Don't shoot! Oh! Left oblique now. Just a couple of guys. A couple of CSA guys went down. Let's see what the Union group over here is doing. They need to move up. Is this 9th Corps? It is 9th Corps. They're just taking shots from far. I think they need to move up and help their boys out. Though, it's been only 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and CSA's already down half a morale stage. So, with that logic, with 9 minutes left, the CSA will be last stand. So, I guess whatever you're doing right now is working, and there's almost no reason to be too aggressive. But I do think if the 9th Corps moved through this, if they just moved up, if they moved through the corn and charged these guys in the back.
Here they come.
Ollie again.
Brace your arms. Oh no! They finally got Soren!
Yeah, it's not looking so good for the CSA. They're kind of clumped up here on easy artillery shots. At least ones you should know.
As his own.
It's taking credit.
Should we go over there? I just had that idea. I just had it, basically. Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Here comes the Union. They've pushed off this group here. 9th Corps is still sitting in the back. Look at that artillery shot. That's the type of thing that happens on this map when you're forced to play back there. It's unfortunate, but that's the type of map it is. Just so hard to come back from once you're behind. And 9th Corps is still back here.
To us, to the southeast south. Oh, wait, shoot, that was.
The Union has 2 minutes to put the CSA into last stand, according to my prediction, at 9 minutes, but...
We'll fire at will, right?
Why are their teammates back in spawn firing over their heads?
That's not
I just
spawn.
heard someone get a new orifice.
Like,
I'll
couldn't
show
they
you
be
where
doing-
spawn is. I actually have no clue. It's like right here. Yeah, here's spawn right here. So they're 100 yards off of spawn. But yeah. You know why they're doing it? Is because you're winning so much that it doesn't really matter. I also think they need to go in. Type in chat, 9th Corps go in. If you think 9th Corps go in. Oh my goodness, Captain Tiger.
Look southeast, top of the hill. Top of the hill towards the barn.
Oh, here it is. 9th Corps is bringing it in. The Union's taking the point anyway, so it's pretty much the end. 9th Corps is going to come in with loads and kind of reinforce this this group here. CSA is going to hit last stand in this charge. So despite whatever the Union does, it doesn't matter if they win or lose this charge. They're going to put the CSA into last stand, and now every single kill that the Union gets. 9th Corps coming in to clean up this group, or at least take some kills down. And this will give them the numbers advantage for the next exchange, even if they don't win this. The 2 Union flags, as long as they don't go down, well, there it goes. I need to stop saying things. But that puts the CSA in the last stand at 9 minutes, or just before 9 minutes, like I predicted. One CSA officer is going to take out an entire Union company. Yep. And he's not even an officer. He's a battery. So Union lost all their flags except for the one. Oh wait, what is this guy doing? Oh, it's last stand. I was gonna say flag troll because he is one, but like that doesn't matter. This Union group should go grab a flag. Just go grab a Union flag. I think that's what they're gonna do. Is they're gonna walk over.
Quick time march.
They're gonna quick time march across the open field. I think this is the music I remember from Grand Strategy. Yeah, that's the Grand Strategy music. When the guys are walking. Probably historically accurate. I'm not 100% sure. Well, they quick timed to their death. That is most definitely for sure. I don't believe that was a good play. But I also don't believe the CSA is going to be able to mount any sort of resistance here. I mean, they have no reinforcements to come back. They are last stand, so. And these flags are just going to be, like, that's the end of the CSA. Like, had the CSA had more men and able to hold these 4 flags down for 4 minutes, they would have only had to hold with 60 guys for 3 minutes, which is nearly impossible. But I've seen it done if the Union didn't, if the Union came in piecemeal.
Yo!
On fire, boys.
Should be the end of the game. Union's coming in. They're taking out the last of the CSA guys. They're on point. Good flank by the CSA here. They're gonna come get. They're gonna come get Lucian and IB's guy. Never mind. IB guys know about him. That's the end. GG. Let's.
Reform on the picket.
Independent.
The base of the flag has a
Ignore
glass
point,
spike
boys.
for
Just
stabbing
sprint
people.
into these guys. Ignore point. Just sprint into these dudes. Come on,
Don't use it, right?
These are the last 3 men.
Yeah, I know, but that's actually what it was there for, so you can stab people.
There's one more guy alive.
Game, but they had
But it ends when there's like less than. I guess when there's 1 ticket left or something. I have no idea. But the Union did do well on that map. They were still breaking, I believe. But good game. It was well played. The Union didn't be too overly aggressive, and they worked together, coordinated an attack on the left and the right, with 9th Corps going on the left, kind of charging into, up to the fence line and getting blasted. But what that did is that fixed that larger group here. They had like 4 or 5 extra guys the 9th Corps had. So with that group being fixed here on this move, then the charge over here was pretty successful and gained a lot of tickets. So here we see the casualties. We got the total casualties for the Union, 405. Total casualties for the CSA, 426. So that was a very well done attack to not take more casualties than the defenders. Usually attackers take more casualties. But that's the end of that. Thanks for watching. This has been the Blue and the Gray event, hosted by 42nd PA, the European event for Fridays. Zoo, have a good one. See you in the next one.